During the winter break, IYF took members on an exciting adventure. They traveled from Mandeville all the way to Montego Bay. Traveling 100 kilometers is by no means an easy feat. On the way, the students were soaked in sweat and even cried. Even the fittest of them faced their limit. It is at this point IYF pushed them further to go beyond their boundaries and epitomized one of IYF's mottos: challenge. The University of the West Indies Mona campus held a Modern Languages Day on the 21st of April. The International Youth Fellowship was invited as special guests. The IYF hosted the Korean booth and performed other cultural dances. Professors and students alike were surprised by the level of performances and promised to invite the IYF next year as well. IYF hopes to continue this relationship with UE Mona. IYF has made its mark in several events this year, including the annual Ligani Art Festival and the concert for charity by powerful men and women. The IYF performed numerous dances and became the highlights of these events as we promoted the upcoming IYF World Camp. Although there were no professionals, the audience gushed on how enjoyable the dances were. The dancers not only displayed cultural diversity, but also the bright hearts obtained from the IYF. The IYF World Camp is the flagship event of the IYF. 3 workshops were held to recruit volunteers who aided in the preparation for the World Camp. Local students as well as students from the United States attended the camp. Approximately 400 students participated in lectures, performances, academies, a 5K run and a scavenger hunt, and were filled with hope inside their hearts. The students marched to the Emancipation Park for the closing ceremony in traditional costumes and paraded, showcasing the diversity as well as the unity of IYF. It is an experience that is impossible to forget. Every year, students from other countries come to Jamaica as volunteers for 1 year. However, this year, IYF sent 3 volunteers to Korea as part of the Good News Corps program. These students experience a completely different lifestyle, learn a new language, and share their own culture with the Koreans. The English camp is one event in which the volunteers are essential. They teach young students basic English as well as the heart to overcome the burden of speaking English. Such exchange is vital for the development of volunteers' scope of vision, and they will become the leaders of the future. Since last year, IYF Jamaica has traveled to numerous schools to perform the puppet show. The puppet show is about the famous story of David and Goliath. Many students who have never seen a puppet show before became excited and engaged in the Bible story. These performances not only aim to entertain, but to teach children the heart of God and His power. Following the Modern Languages Day at UA Mona, UTEC invited the IYF to its annual International Day. The event hosted students of schools from all over Jamaica and highlighted the differences as well as the similarities among cultures. IYF also performed Korean, African, South American, and Jamaican dances, which were immensely popular. The head of the IYF Jamaica, Pastor Kim, also gave a brief speech at the beginning of the event and elaborated on one of the foundational principles of IYF, to open our hearts. UTEC has become another fan of IYF. Beginning on November 25th to the 28th, the IYF held a Bible seminar at the Carl Hendrickson Hall in Jamaica College High School. The head of the IYF in North America, Pastor Youngkook Park, visited Jamaica as the guest speaker for the seminar. Pastor Park preached the gospel powerfully, emphasizing the futility of bringing our own righteousness to God and the wisdom in presenting Jesus' righteousness to God. Many attendees were able to grasp a new perspective on their spiritual life and obtain hope through the grace of God. IYF will continue to serve Jamaica by giving hope to those in despair. IYF members will grow to be the leaders of Jamaica and will pull this island of wood and water to